Hello everyone, very warm welcome to Shining Star Academia. This is the third part on the nucleus. We have already discussed about introduction and some points on nucleus and also nuclear envelope in previous video. If you haven't seen that video, then I will mention the link of that video in the description. So let's start with ultrastructure of nucleus. The nucleus is composed of the following structures: the nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane or karyotheca, that we already discussed in previous video. Second, the nucleoplasm or nuclear sac. Third, chromatin fibers. And fourth, the nucleolus. So here is the figure of the nuclear structure that we already discussed in previous video. So now let's start with nucleoplasm. The space between the nuclear envelope and the nucleolus is filled by the transparent, semi-solid, granular or slightly acidophilic ground substance of the matrix known as the nuclear sac or nucleoplasm or karyolymph. The nuclear components such as the chromatin threads and the nucleolus remain suspended in the nucleoplasm. The nucleoplasm has a complex chemical composition. It is composed of mainly the nucleoproteins, but it also contains other inorganic and organic substances like nucleic acids, proteins, enzymes, lipids, and minerals. So let's start with nucleic acids. The most common nucleic acids of the nucleoplasm are the DNA and RNA. Both may occur in the macromolecular state or in the form of their monomer nucleotides. Second is proteins. The nucleoplasm contains many types of complex proteins. The nucleoproteins can be categorized into following two types. First one is basic proteins. The most important basic proteins of the nucleus are nucleoproteoamines and nucleohistones. The nucleoproteoamines are simple and basic proteins having very low molecular weight. The most abundant amino acid of this protein is arginine. The proteoamines usually remain bounded with the DNA molecules by the salt linkage. The nucleohistones have high molecular weight. The histones are composed of basic amino acids such as arginine, lysine, and histidine. According to the composition of the amino acids, following type of histone proteins have been recognized. Example: histones rich in lysine, histones with arginine, and histones with the poor amount of lysine. Second one is non-histone or acidic proteins. The acidic proteins either occur in the nucleoplasm or in the chromatin. The most abundant acidic proteins of the euchromatin. Third one is enzymes. The nucleoplasm contains many enzymes which are necessary for the synthesis of DNA and RNA. Most of the nuclear enzymes are composed of non-histone acidic proteins. The most important nuclear enzymes are the DNA polymerase, RNA polymerase, nucleoside triphosphatase, adenosine diaminase, guanase, aldolase, enolase, 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde dehydrogenase, and pyruvate kinase. The nucleoplasm also contains certain cofactors and coenzymes such as ATP and acetyl-CoA. Now fourth is lipids. The nucleoplasm contains small lipid content. And fifth, last, minerals. The nucleoplasm also contains several inorganic compounds such as phosphorus, potassium, sodium, calcium, and magnesium. The chromatin comparatively contains large amount of these minerals than the nucleoplasm. With this, we completed nucleoplasm. In next video, we are going to discuss chromatin fiber, and in upcoming video, we will discuss nucleolus.